Hello everyone, my name is Christina Rose and I am your Pampered Chef consultant for this. Do you remember in the party when I shared the photos of myself and I said, this is me, these are the professional photos. The time that you see me on live video, I probably will not have on makeup. None at all. But it was kind of getting to the point in the day where it was like, it's either now or never, right? So I wanted to show you one of our powerhouse items right now that are on sale this month, and I want to feature this by making a couple of different recipes. And of course, as soon as I start making a video, having dogs is like having kids. They're like, oh, pay attention to me. So I wanted to show you this. This is our blender, and the way Pampered Chef works, when they create an item like an electronic kitchen device or just really any item, like it's no joke. Like these things will do multiple, cook multiple things and work in many different functions. And this blender is no different. It's quite the powerhouse blender. And I know, like, if you've ever looked at some of the big name brands, Pampered Chef will definitely compete on multiple levels. So just kind of looking at some of the things that it does, it has a smoothie function, alternative milk, so you can make rice milk, almond milk, things like that in there. As a grind setting, a heated wash setting, so you don't have to clean this yourself, especially if you make something like peanut butter or almond butter, you know, or a soup where you just can't really get in the grooves. Like there's a setting on here where it heats up, you put some dish soap in there and it cleans it for you. It has a soup setting, a heated puree, jam, and sauce. Now, I admit I've had this, I don't even remember how long, but I have not used it to its full potential, I know. And I do use it every day though, almost every day, for a smoothie. That's the puppy. So she can't get out though, like the big dog can, so she may whine. But I definitely don't use this one as like for everything. I can post some different recipes below the video so you can kind of see, but this is on sale this month and it's 100% worth it. So what I'm gonna make right now is not Pampered Chef's nacho cheese sauce. So I don't really have a good setup, so you're gonna have to sort of hang in with me and maybe we can make it work. All right. And I'm of course trying to do multiple different things. All right, so in the first stage, I've got my recipe printed off here. I'm a recipe follower. How about you guys? In the first stage, we're gonna do. I'll have to come back. Hold on. Okay, I apologize. That's why I didn't want to do a live video, because they are as bad as my kids, and my kids will be home soon. So I had to do this now. Okay, we are actually having chicken fajitas tonight, so I wanted to do this to eat with the chicken fajitas, this nacho cheese sauce. So, the first stage that we're going to put in, or the first thing that we're going to do in the first stage is put in 1.5 cups of milk. This is the Pampered Chef set. It's the largest part of the set of the measuring cups. They're so fun because when you put them down here, you see your numbers here as opposed to having to like stick it out here and look like that. You can see them right there. That's kind of fun. So 1.5 cups of milk, then a teaspoon of taco seasoning. I'm going to use the Pampered Chef Tex-Mix, and these are really good spices that Pampered Chef has. And what's so fun about them is, well, they're pretty inexpensive. So if you needed something to add to your cart to kind of build it up so you can get some of those free items, that's a good option. So, all right, then it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, which I have that right here. Then you need 1 jalapeno seeded and veins removed and 1 garlic clove. So I'm gonna move you over here for that. Okay, sorry, again, I told you, you're going to have to hang with me in multiple ways. So one thing that I wanted to show you with the garlic is their awesome garlic press. I already have a clove of garlic. You can get these, I think they potentially come as a set, but this is one of the smaller. You can stick your garlic in the garlic press and it will take off the skin. But if you have a lot where you need a lot of garlic, you can grab this thing right here and you just turn it like that and dump it out. Oh, that was actually 2 cloves of garlic that were close together. And it brings the skin off. So if I have multiple pieces, that's what I'll do. If I just have one piece, I would normally just stick it in the garlic press and do. So this thing is a must-have as well. Let's see if I can turn you around a little bit so you can see. All right. Use my knife. Just get this up, and then I'll stick this other one in there. So if you didn't take the skin off, the skin will just be left in there. You can pull it out. It comes with a handy tool to do all this, but I don't have it handy. So I'm just gonna use my knife, what I have handy. Okay, and then it called for jalapenos. Well, I didn't have a jalapeno, but I do have it in a can, and I thought, oh, this would be a nice time to show the can opener, which is also one sort of fabulous item. Okay, I need to tell you that I've had this can opener for years and years. This is one of my first couple of parties that I've been doing since becoming a consultant. And it's like, how do I already have all this stuff? I just love Pampered Chef so much. I know from experience that jalapenos burn your hands so badly. So I grabbed this. This is the strainer from Pampered Chef. This is one of my most recent purchases. It is so fabulous for things like this that come in a can and you'd need to measure it or just dump it out more easily. So let me dump this out. See, it has holes in there. So that's kind of cool. It said 1 jalapeno, so I'll do a tablespoon. That sounds good. All right, so I think we've got it all in for the first stage. Then you lock the lid. I'll move you over here for a second. So let's see, you lock the lid. It makes that fun noise. And then it says turn the wheel. So we're going to turn the little wheel right here, and let's turn it to the sauce set. We'll turn it to where it says sauce. The sauce setting, that wasn't coming out right. And then press the wheel to start. So I wanted you to kind of see how loud it goes too. So let's see what it does here. It's heating up. I forgot to mention that. I think it's a heated blender. See, I told you you're on my first parties. I'm learning. The next step that we're supposed to do while this is working is we're supposed to make a roux with this part's not that loud, with butter and flour. I have done that. It's suggested doing it in the microwave, but I did it in a pan just because I preferred to do it that way. This is the first time I've made this, so I'm kind of excited about it. But like I said, this and this blender and the quick cooker are on sale this month, and they're a fabulous deal. They usually only run the sales a couple of times a year, so it's a fantastic time if you don't want to host a party to get one of our awesome items like this. And a little bit more about kind of what I do and what I've been doing. If you're interested in hosting, to earn some of these so you can help your hostess get some things for free, is we're just doing Facebook parties. You have to invite people and kind of interact and things like that. And then we just kind of play around together for 3 days to a week, depending on your needs and your time schedule. And I kind of show off one of the feature items. Like, this is the air fryer. It's not in stock right now, but it will be in stock soon. This is, I think my hosts are going to sort of wait around and and get this with some of their rewards, and that's okay. We're gonna hope that that comes in stock so they can get it this month. Okay, we're gonna check back in a little bit for the next part of it, the second stage, and then we have some stuff to add in. So I'll be back in a sec. We're still heating up here in the first stage, and as it heats, it tells you what the temperature is. It is warm to the touch now, so you have to be careful with that as well. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't go live because it did take a little while to get this heated up. So you can see right here, it's on, it could be backwards, but it says it got up to 174. I mean, it's hot to touch. And then it stops and it tells me that I need to add. So you're gonna pull off the little lid on top, and this is where I'm gonna add my roux. Stick that in there. Okay, and then the next step is you just replace it back and then hit, let me make sure, replace the cap and then hit this wheel to start. Okay, it's still doing it. So now it's continuing to heat up and stir it. I'm excited to try it. It did take a little while to get up to the temperature, but that's okay because I didn't have to touch it at all. It was doing its own work, and I was able to get some things done with other parts of my meal while that was going. So I will pop back on here after I get to the next step. Okay, it's at the end of the cycle for the sauce, and it did take a while, but I didn't do anything. Like I said before, like I got dishes washed up, got other things prepped. The last part of this, it says when the timer is up, press cancel, and then remove the cap and carefully do the add-ins, which is 8 ounces of, let's see, it's hot, which is 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. And then we do the custom blend for 1 minute until the cheese is incorporated. So this is what it looks like now. Cool. It fogged up the screen because it's hot. And I want to be careful dropping this in because it is hot. But you just had to cut up the cheese. And then let's put the lid back on. All right, we're gonna do a custom blend. It said to do a custom blend of 3. So there is a setting on here. Actually, I'm learning. Custom blend. Hold on. Okay, so look at me. It's been a while since I've done custom blend. Custom blend of 3. So I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna let that go for a minute. All right, I did the custom blend. It's still telling me it's hot, so you definitely want to be careful. I mean, I just cut up that cheese, and because it was already hot and heated, it did all the work for me. So here we go. Here's the cheese sauce. Makes quite a bit. Okay, I know it's gonna be so hot, but I have to try it. Let's see what we got going on. All right. This is really good. So all homemade, all in this. It's like a 1-pot meal. This thing is a powerhouse. You can use it for hummus, which I hope to show you next. Use it for hummus, this cheese sauce, some soups. Like I said, like the list goes on. I'll even share some, like what you could do with this blender each meal of the day, like just different things you could use it for throughout the day. So I am going to hop back on here and show you how to clean it, and then hopefully show you how to make some hummus. Okay, I got out all of the sauce with this handy dandy tool that comes with it. It's so useful to get around the grooves, and I have filled it up with water, and 1 squirt of dish soap. And I am going to, I gotta do this with my right hand. I'm going to put it on heated wash. And then I just click the middle of it and it will clean it. Now, all of this stuff that's up here, it won't get all of that out, but all of the things that are in the groove, and you basically got it clean. You'll just have to like wipe it a little bit. I know in the advertisement it was like, it's self-cleaning. And I'm all about, I want to be 100% honest. Like, I'm not going to pour out this soap and it's going to be like, bam, clean. But it will be clean enough for me to just kind of wipe around, and then I'll be ready to make something else. I do not clean it between, like I said, I use this every day. I don't clean it this thoroughly between like smoothies, because as soon as I make my smoothie, I take it over and just spray it out with my sprayer on my sink, and then I have a brush that I just kind of take around there and get it all out. So I don't do this every single time, but anytime I make something like this, 100% definitely do, because I noticed as soon as I poured the water in here, because it's cheese, it was hardening, because it comes out better obviously when it's hot. So I'll show you what it looks like afterwards, and then hopefully show you how to make some hummus. Okay, cleaning is done. Here's what we look like. Kids are home now. Things getting crazy in here. It takes just about 3 minutes to heat it up and get it all clean, and it actually did get a lot of that stuff that I said it wouldn't. So now I just got to get the soap out and just give it one wipe, and it's all ready to go again. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna make some hummus because I'm doing hummus wraps this weekend. So I thought I would go ahead and do that and show you guys how this will do another function. But I wanted to read to you, I found something on the Pampered Chef site just that kind of lists some of the things that you could do throughout the day with your blender. So just starting in the morning from breakfast. So a day in the life of a blender, I guess, is what this is. So you can grind your coffee beans, then you can make peanut butter to start the morning, or you could have a smoothie, or there's a recipe, a Pampered Chef recipe, where you can blend together eggs, cheese, milk, spinach, and the enrichable product, and then smoothly blend all that together and use the quick cooker and make quick cooker egg bites. So that's kind of fun. Then you set it on wash. Then for a morning snack, you can whip up some hummus, which is what we're getting ready to do. And then for lunch, you can make some of that nacho cheese sauce, which we just did. And then happy hour, don't want to forget about that. You can make some margaritas. And for dinner, you can add the ingredients for pesto, then remove it to make some of that tomato basil soup. And then don't wash it in between, and let the pesto dip, some of the things that were left behind, let that be in the tomato soup. And I shared that recipe in the group too. Then it'll pick up the flavor from the previous foods. Then for dessert, you can whip up a homemade chocolate pie in 10 minutes. Then you can you could do some caramel and white chocolate sauce. You can either drink it with a straw, or you can pour it over some healthy fruit if you want to do that. So that's just kind of an idea of everything that you could use the blender for in a day. You can use it to make baby food and puree food as well, but let's go ahead and make this hummus really fast. All right, so you need for this some chickpeas. It says to reserve 1/4 of the cup of the liquid from the can. You need some Great Northern beans drained. Reserve the liquid and drained. Then you're going to add that liquid that's reserved from the chickpeas. Then you need some lemon juice, olive oil, a garlic clove, some sesame seeds, and salt. So I don't need my can opener for this because I have those cans. But I'm still going to, hopefully you can see, I'm still going to use this. And then I'll reserve some of the liquid from there. And so it wants you to put the ingredients ordered from the list. So we've got some chickpeas. Then we're gonna do the same thing with the Great Northern beans, but it's drained. So I'll do that over the sink. I love this little tool. There we go. All right, then we're going to get the liquid. You just need 1/4 of a cup. I've actually been doing a lot of stuff today with cooking. So this is another, I think this is 1/4 of a cup. 2 tablespoons. Yes, it's 1/4 of a cup. So I'm just gonna use that. Go like that. Get the juices from, this is also a Pampered Chef item. Get the juices from the chickpeas. So we'll have that. Then you need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And this would be a great opportunity for me to show you, well, I'll have to come back. I have to find it. My kids are in charge of putting up dishes, so a lot of times it's a guessing game for me. But we are going to squeeze 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And this is the citrus squeeze from Pampered Chef as well. And I love this thing because I like to have lemon juice in the mornings. And so I'm just kind of eyeballing. I think that's about 2 tablespoons. Okay, then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'll do 1, 2. Then you've got, we're gonna have, it just has to be a peeled garlic, so I'll use the garlic peeler again. This garlic is kind of flat. So throw that in. Then sometimes I don't measure very much, and this is gonna be one of those times. So we got a tablespoon of sesame seeds, about like that, and then a tablespoon of salt. Okay. All right. Then, so you add all the ingredients together, replace and lock the lid, and turn it to the grind setting to start. So, I'll bring you over here. We're gonna turn it again to, so you can see, grind. It's gonna go for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'll go ahead and push that. So that was the first time I'd ever made hummus in there before. Okay, let's get this out. This was the handy tool that I was telling you about. So here is our hummus. I feel like it's a pretty good consistency. And this tool fits just straight down in there between the blades and helps to get all of this stuff out. I'm making a mess. Trying to do this on video in a way where you could see stuff. All right, so there is the hummus. I'm excited to give that a try. I love hummus too. It's really tasty. Well, that's exciting. Yay. Okay, I wanted to also show you, when you order the blender, you get this deluxe cooking guide. It's got several different recipes, and it kind of guides you through the broccoli soup. The Alfredo sauce, I think, is in here. If not, it's on the website. The nacho cheese sauce is in here, and it just gives you lots of directions about how to use it. This is a phenomenal kitchen, electronic kitchen tool. There we go. If you're interested, it's on sale this month. I would love for you to snag it. And yeah, and if you're interested in hosting a party, these are the types of items that you get, you know, for half price or something like that if you can't afford to pay the sale price. But if you don't want to host a party, this is a month to definitely get this. So I understand. And if you're interested in doing what I'm doing, which real life, I'm showing you real life. So you don't have to be perfect, and you can still earn a little bit of extra money and create a new business for yourself. So thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far.